Welcome back to Southwest Labor Relations Audit. This channel does not give any legal advice. This channel only offers speculative observation. A special thanks to my subscribers. Sorry I have been away from YouTube for a few months. Now let's cut to the chase and get into today's video. In my last video, I gave a little insight into what the NLRA is, when it was enacted, and gave a small explanation as to why it is important. Millions of American workers today are spending their precious time and effort in an uncomfortable work situation. While working in today's day and age has its woes, like low wages across the board, rising food prices, and rough hours, many workers find themselves in a more complicated situation. For example, Amy's Kitchen, the popular alternative diet frozen food manufacturer, has allegedly downplayed hundreds of complaints and have paid over $100,000 in fines to OSHA. I have a feeling that these complaints have been a long time coming. One Latina worker was injured on the job, waited months for surgery, and now she fears she will be fired soon. Also, allegedly, dairy has found its way into the company's vegan products. On TikTok, one worker reports that Amy's Kitchen treats safety like a joke. This company has chosen corruption and profit. It sounds like a living hell. Maybe you understand what working in a living hell is like. Maybe you're working in a living hell right now. I've worked in numerous places, been from job to job, suffering to find a decent workplace. It's always the same story. Employers ignorant of their own policies. I migrated from job to job, waiting until the patience of the management fizzled out on me. Then it was time to search for a new hellhole. Maybe some of you can relate. Does your company have a policy? Does your company have a handbook? Have you ever read it? Maybe some of the policies you will find will surprise you. Policies that were created to protect you, your time, and your position. What happens to a company that is out of compliance with itself? The workers at Amy's Kitchen seem to have escalated from common complaint to litigious complaint. I would suspect that the employees of Amy's Kitchen have identified hundreds of instances of non-compliance to the Amy's company handbook. When a company management is complicit to non-compliance of their own rules, which they wrote, there is a serious problem. The fish rots from the head down. The employees at Amy's Kitchen are in a very high-stakes battle. From the looks of it, Amy's Kitchen has taken a critical blow just by being exposed. The doors and windows are open, and we can all see the horror inside. The horror the employees have had to deal with for a long time. Something as insignificant as transparency should not be a risk, but it is to the corrupt. Amy's Kitchen employees are blowing the whistle like a canary in a coal mine. They have been collecting materials demonstrating that their employer was out of compliance with OSHA, with critical standard, and with themselves. If you are working in a living hell as well, there are steps that can be taken to mitigate the stress and torture. Know your rights, know your workplace policy, identify non-compliance, and do not engage in the corruption. And as always, please read as much material as you can. Is your workplace operating the way OSHA said it must operate? Are your managers behaving in accordance with the NLRA? Does your company obey its own orders in the company policy? Does your company obey the law? Working in a living hell can be mitigated. It's not easy. Just ask the employees at Amy's Kitchen how difficult it has been to raise awareness and get help. I have gone through the same steps in my own life, and I won in the end. That is why I make these videos now, to help others have the victory. Together, we can hedge corruption. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.